Let's now answer this question here. So it's taken from VCAR 2007, paper 2, question 4. A community centre is to be built on the new housing estate. 9 activities have been identified for this building project. The activity network below shows the activities and their completion times in weeks. So here it is right here. So what we're going to first do is a forward and backward scan. So you start at time 0 and then you scan forwards. So this is going to become 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 is my bigger number. 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 is the bigger number there. 13 plus 6 is going to be 19, which means 19 is my minimum completion time. So we could come down here. The minimum time in weeks to complete this project is going to be 19 weeks. We're also going to do a backward scan here. If I do a backward scan, I'm going to get 19 minus 6 is going to be what? 19 minus 6 is 13. Then I'm going to go 13 minus 3 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 13 minus 2 is 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. 11 minus 4 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 is my smaller number. 4 minus 4 is 0. 9 minus 4 is 5. So now we'll come down here. It says determine the float time in weeks for activity D. So I would come up here, find activity D, which is, wait for it, right here. So I'm looking at this number and subtracting them from each other. So remember, your float time is found by taking the LST and minusing the EST. So that's 9 minus 4. So remember, 9 minus 4, and that's going to be equal to 5 weeks. So it has a float time of 5 weeks. We then read, the builders of the community centre are able to speed up the project. Some of the activities can be reduced in time at an additional cost. The activities that can be reduced in time are A, C, E, F, and G. Which of these activities, if reduced in time individually, would not result in an earlier completion time for the project? So let's first just look, actually, let me come up here for a second. What we need to do here to figure this out is figure out our critical path. So we know that our critical path is going to be 0, 0, 4, 4, 7, 7, 11, 11. It's going to be right there. Now, if we're only going to reduce things individually, it is the non-critical paths, the non-critical activities that are going to have no effect. The non-critical activities are going to have no effect. So A, D, E, and G are going to have no effect. So what I would do here, have I gone too far? Here it is. What I would do here is I would say, all right, which of these are my non-critical activities? Well, it's A, E, and G. My critical activities are C and F. They are critical. So that means, and I've already written it out here, C and F are critical activities. Crashing individually would reduce the overall completion time. When A, E, and G, so A, E, and G are non-critical, therefore crashing individually would not reduce the time. So that means my answer here is A, E, and G, because we want things that will not have a result. If we now look at our examiner's report, so as you can see here, A and G are our answer. While these 3 activities are not on the critical path, crashing any of these will not affect the completion time of the project. If we just come back and look at all our answers here, 5 weeks was my flow time, 5 weeks was my flow time here, and then 19 weeks there as well. So that is the first part of this question here. We'll take a quick break and then we'll enter the next part.